No, but...
You screwed my button up.
You got your chains on?
I do. My hair's all messed up.
Hey, that's not my
Oh,
fault.
there's my clippy from my hair.
See, because we're St. Patrick's Day.
That's right.
Wait,
Hi,
no,
everybody.
you need to come this way. You need to go that way.
Okay, come on, Jennifer, push in. Push in. Push in. Ah.
God.
Sorry.
Jiminy Christmas.
Is this better?
I think so.
Can you
I don't
see
know.
this?
We're all
We went to
discombobulated.
dinner, and drinking was involved.
No, there was
No,
no
there was
drinking on the ends.
No, just in the middle.
I did taste
Cream
it.
in the middle.
Yeah, it was good. There
And
you
I'm
go.
going to continue.
That's right. This is the after party.
And we are off.
I'm home. I can do that, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And
Damn right you can.
What day is today?
It's the 16th.
3/16, number 86.
It's the 16th for us today, but it won't be the 16th
when you see it.
when I upload it. Because,
Right.
Because she's going to upload it on the weekend.
Right.
So
But
this
I
is-
made us do it today instead of on the weekend because I wanted to make sure we had our...
we never miss an opportunity to celebrate.
Right. So
No,
it'll be past St. Patrick's Day when y'all see this.
And it's before for us.
but
so we're,
my ass is celebrating St. Patrick's Day early.
that's right.
There you go. See?
Ching ching.
Ching, ching.
Ching ching.
There you go. Yeah.
I didn't put
I need to
any
use
green
the
food dye in
ching
there
ching.
because I'm just not going to.
What does green beer taste like? Just beer?
I think it's just regular beer. Do you think it makes
They just put regular green food coloring in it.
does it make your pee green?
Do you know they use
I
orange
don't
dye?
know.
They use orange dye to dye the Chicago River green.
Green?
Yeah. How do you like that? Just so I tell you that. Public service announcement.
Yeah, that's
From
true.
Flock Around the Table.
That's kind of
I'm Deb.
Sue.
Jennifer.
And we're here to fill in about all the happenings in the whole wide world and knitting and anything and everything that's
Don't
out
oversell
there.
us.
Okay, so
The whole wide world. Deb, I barely know what's going on.
I learned something new today and it royally pissed me off
Oh! She's going to say
to
it
no
again.
end.
Here we go.
If you don't want to hear.
If you have a baby at the age of 38, they fucking code you as a geriatric patient.
This is a true story. It happened to me. Yeah, they start at 35.
It's
No,
actually...
no. That seriously pisses me the hell off.
Yeah, well, think of when I got my medical record.
Seriously
and I said,
pisses
oh,
me
you
the
have the
hell off.
wrong patient. I'm not geriatric.
But it was a geriatric pregnancy. How do you like
Grandma
that?
got pregnant here.
'Cause
She's going to be 8 next week.
Yeah. So, how do you like that? Now
Seriously,
they turn
folks.
us all...
Of all the things that the world gets pissed off about and cancels in this world,
That looks better.
this is something that needs to fucking stop.
We need to champion this cause because
Yeah.
it's very discriminatory
It really is.
and derogatory.
Age,
Geriatric-
that's age
Yeah.
discrimination.
Correct.
Well, I
I'm
have
so sorry.
to admit, my bad thing is that they're menstruating people.
Yeah, well,
I'm like, okay, but I think that has to do with all that binary, them, theirs, thus, this, so you can't...
I'm sorry.
you know, whatever.
Only if you have a functioning uterus
Can you do it?
can you actually have a menstruation.
right. As far as I knew or learned, yeah.
Funny story, back in the 70s, before I got married, I worked for a plastic surgeon who did the gender reassignment
Sure. Yeah.
surgeries.
Yeah.
And I used to kid him about, I said, so what's the pre-op diagnosis? Male, post-op, female. And he's like, We actually had one come in and she filed a suit against him because he wouldn't put a uterus in there. Because when she when she had an x-ray, they would know that she wasn't female because she didn't have the ovaries and the...
No, duh.
And everything. And it was like a whole big...
Did you really seriously put a...
Well, I put it on my head so
Oh my
head would fit.
Oh my god. I said to her, I go, this hat is going to like fall onto your head.
Oh my gosh.
It's
God.
not going to fit mine, which is the truth. It doesn't really fit mine.
And it doesn't fit mine at
And
all.
it slumps down on hers.
See,
You're the
Can we take
cutest.
these off?
yes, we can
Okay.
take them off.
All right.
Never.
Thank you.
They're so good.
This is my other green thing for the day.
That's
So-
why I just asked for the fastener, because I know that'll fit my head.
Okay.
Because I have a big old noggin, y'all.
You want one of the? You always want me to. Get
I just
your
want the
headband.
little fastener.
Oh, the hat. They actually had those with
You
the
know,
hat on it. I should have bought it, but I didn't.
Because
I'll get it for the money.
these are never big enough.
I'll get it for Easter.
I feel like
I'll get it for Easter, so they have it. See, and I just got my hair done. See my new highlights?
I know
yeah.
you
I
do
do see
have a
those.
nice little hair thing going on.
Yeah.
I had a whole mess of my hair chopped off.
Yeah, but you didn't give it to me.
You didn't donate.
Well, you don't need any. You have plenty of your own.
No. Deb wants.
But I did
Deb
have.
wants extensions. I'll give you some.
I
They
will
hurt
gladly
your head.
donate some too.
Do you know, I actually was going to have it done, and somebody said, you don't want it done? And I said, why not? So she goes
It
and she,
hurts your hair.
she pulled
It
this
pulls-
up, and she was like doing all this pulling and everything. I'm like, ow! And she said,
Yeah.
well, that's,
Yeah,
what it's going to
it
be
feels
like.
Yeah.
And I said, well, forget
All the
that.
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And then I got one of these ones that had like a rubber band that you put on
Yeah.
right here.
Mhm.
But the rubber band kept
It just slips
sliding here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, so I gave up on
Because
that.
you have a pea brain.
Okay.
Oh.
I love your pea brain.
Yeah.
I love your pea brain.
I do have a pea brain. It just holds a lot of information.
It does.
It certainly
It does.
does. You're
It
the
does.
newscaster
You
here.
are the newscaster. We've determined that she's the flock newscaster because
Yep.
she tells you what the date is,
The weather,
the weather,
the holidays.
all the upcoming
It's
news.
70 degrees here in Indiana.
I know.
In
Like
Indiana.
last week, I needed
God.
a fucking hat, gloves,
Yeah, it
a
was so
jacket,
cold.
and
No.
everything to fucking go
Saturday.
outside. And today, I have on a thin. This is
Yep.
very thin, like long sleeve thin
I know.
sweatshirt. I'm hotter than Hades.
However, it's basketball time here in Indiana. Basketball
Oh, yeah.
tournament time. And
Flock of
so
birds.
it could be 70 degrees today. And by the time the tournament shows up on Friday, there's going to be a snowstorm
Snow.
or an ice storm
We'll have
because
snow.
everybody will be like trudging through
Right.
stuff. Because that's how it happens in Indiana. That's why I told them they should move it to June just to see if we get snow.
No, in June.
Probably
I
happened.
It probably will because it's Indiana.
Yeah.
That's the way
Anything
stuff
can
does.
happen in Indiana.
so I do have a question for y'all, because we didn't bring it up at dinner. A couple days ago, as I was driving into work early in the morning, not super early because the sun is just coming up, so it's about 8, blinding right at me because I drive east to go into work. There were trails in the sky going every direction.
Yes, I took
Did you
pictures of
see-
those.
I did too. I'm
Yes,
gonna put them
I
up on
did.
Instagram.
Oh,
I will put them up on
OMG.
Instagram so y'all can see them.
They were insane.
They were insane. They were like
Cool.
every single direction.
Yes.
And I was like, what in the flying
It was
flock of
like
birds
Yeah,
Chemtrail
are
Monday.
making these? What,
I
did
think it
you
was
think
a
the same
meteor.
thing? What were you?
Yeah.
Every direction.
What does
y'all.
that mean?
We were having a terrestrial.
No, but
I
I mean,
mean-
and I know that.
And
we
then there's more. Like, this is at my house.
did.
Yeah, I think they were
Where's
practicing.
No,
I'm like,
because
did I just miss an air show?
That's exactly what I would have
we
thought.
have a military base somewhere close, right?
Yes.
And so
Grissom Air Force Base.
So we could potentially have military flights going on that we don't really know anything about. And we do have an international airport that's not too far from us here too. But typically those flights are going in relatively the same direction. These were like like up, and some of them were straight up.
Right.
Some of them were, they were
I didn't see it.
holy.
Maybe it was like those Blue Angel guys practicing.
It was something weird.
But you know what? They went all the way across the sky.
Yeah.
Why do
They
they do
did-
that?
Mm.
They do that. Maybe they were practicing for
Okay,
the
maybe
air
I'm
show.
Because Natalie, I took
A
her to
little
school and she
too-
said, Mom, look. And I was like, oh my God.
And you got pictures and everything.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I, just
I
thought it was
pulled over
so
the side of the
bizarre.
road and took pictures. I will post them up on Instagram so y'all can see. And somebody, please tell me what the fuck these are from. Excuse my language.
We are being invaded, I think, by aliens that want to learn
I
to
don't
knit.
necessarily think that that's the case, but if they want to knit, I'm down. Just come on in. Like, I have a nice landing spot right behind my house.
Yeah, there's a great landing spot.
I have a great landing spot right behind my house.
Well, and just
we will
past
help.
here, where the shed landed after the tornado. It's still sitting out there too.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. I think somebody's shed blew away. It was like kind of.
We've had some very interesting things happen around here lately. We just had a Walmart distribution center here close to Indy
Over by the airport.
on fire in Plainfield, catch on fire, the whole warehouse. So all of Indianapolis, it looked like cloud cover, but it wasn't. It was smoke from the
warehouse. And it looked like a tornado was coming at us. Because it just foamed up like this, and it was. I kept thinking.
It was very strange.
That's what happened. Yeah, because Joe went and took out the trash, and he was like, "I think it's maybe going to start to rain. It looks pretty dark out." And then I went,
that's what Jordan said too.
And I go, "Well, I think it's smoke." And then I was like, "Canada, fire again?"
Canada? Was it Canada?
Like, are you okay?
Are you okay, Canada? Do you need help? So that was, that was
truck
a
drivers starting up their engines after being in Ontario. Except that's the other direction.
That is the other direction.
Yeah, so whatever.
Sorry.
Whatever. So anyway, so you guys all got happy St. Patrick's Day plans?
No.
Gonna eat corned beef?
I have a Girl Scout meeting.
Oh.
I will probably get corned beef after. I always get corned beef after.
I don't like corned beef. I eat pastrami.
Well, just put some freaking peppercorns on the outside of your corned beef and it's pastrami.
Yeah.
I don't make mine. I go get it.
I make mine.
They were giving me perfect dinner. Now, is it bad if you just make your grilled cheese sandwich?
Oh, here we go.
Easily?
No.
Easily is the key word.
Okay, I interpret grilled cheese as an easy fucking meal to begin with. When you just take 2 pieces of bread, throw some cheese in the middle of it, throw it onto a freaking griddle, and toss it. Now, any kind of cheese you want, maybe put some olive oil, maybe some butter, maybe some whatever. You don't even have to.
Maybe a tomato. Maybe get crazy.
Throw a tomato in there. Maybe, maybe a piece of ham. Whatever. No. What does she do? Please
tell us your recipe
for grilled cheese.
My recipe for grilled cheese. My husband goes to Costco and you buy them in a box like this, okay? And you take them out. They're all prepackaged and pre-cooked. And you take it out of the wrapper and you put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And then you put it in the toaster and it toasts up and it doesn't even ooze out all over. And you have a perfect grilled cheese sandwich.
No.
And there's no cleanup. No knife, no nothing. You
have plastic freaking container from that. It's prepackaged, which means there's all kinds of other processed bullshit in there.
I said, Deb, you could be an astronaut. Caramba. The food that you eat, you could
live off of it.
You would be so happy as an astronaut. She missed her calling as an astronaut.
You should be a cosmonaut.
Yeah.
Like, you should be up there.
Have you ever eaten that?
It's not too late. We can talk to Deb.
Tang. Yes, I've had Tang. I've had Tang.
You can buy the food.
No. And oh my God, no. Why would anybody do that on purpose?
You can go to space. We just called Jeff Bezos. He's taking aliens into space.
Elon Musk would take me up?
Yeah.
I think Flockaroundthetable should be knitting in space.
Goes to space.
Snoop could take us to space.
Snoop needs to take us to space.
We could stay on Earth and go to space with Snoop.
Oh, yeah, right?
I'm just
Jeff
saying.
Bezos, get a hold of Flock Around Table. We're right there for you.
Exactly.
I'd be like Howard Wallace.
I don't know. I think Bezos is already trying to cancel Crafty Badger Knits.
Yes, Crafty Badger Knits was canceled this weekend.
I think she finally got
the frog. The frog did it.
The internet.
Frog broke the internet.
She calls me. I'm at the shop, and she's like, "Your internet's gone, or your
Instagram is gone."
I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, "Oh, it is.
It is gone.
It never existed on there. Every picture, every video gone." So
everything was gone. I was like, somebody calm commented on the last thing. It was like, I can't find Jen's Instagram.
Right.
And I just went to a conversation that we were having, and I linked her, her Instagram handle from a conversation in the DMs onto YouTube for the follower here that asked about it. And she came back and she was like, this says the page not found. And I'm like, what? What did I do wrong? And so I go to her page and it says, this page is not available. Yeah. And I was like,
oh. And how many hours did it take? It
took a full day, like a day and a half, yeah. I got it back at like, I was playing Wordle in bed because I was like, oh, I forgot Wordle. It was like 1 a.m. and I was still, messing around with Instagram. You got to fill out forms and stuff to get your account back, blah, blah. And it was like 3 a.m. it came back.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I was a victim of cancel culture.
And we just
canceling frogs. That's
you
discrimination.
Are Instagram famous.
He's green and it's St. Patrick's Day and he deserves to fly his green.
I think it was because his knees were open too wide.
That could be true.
Maybe because he had...
Maybe it's because we keep calling him a he and he's really a...
We said a trigger word, cancel.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're back now. We have a few technical difficulties.
We have
to get the crew out here to figure out how to get us back.
Tech help.
Yeah, right there.
What do you call IT?
I have my IT.
My daughter actually says that I'm a decent tech person.
You are. You're really good.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. I'd be probably yelling at it and telling Mikey to get his ass downstairs so that he can fix it. And then I sit there like, he's like, well, here, let me fix it. I'm like, no, show me how to do it. And then he's like, click here. And I'm like, never mind. Then I leave.
Never mind. Then I leave.
Because I don't want to know.
I'm having the same issue with our TV in our bedroom. So our TV in our bedroom is a smart TV.
Yeah. Right.
But it's an old smart TV.
Oh.
So it's like 8, 9, 10 years old.
A geriatric.
It's a geriatric smart TV.
I'm going to start using
it. Me too. Use it for everything.
And we have recently gone to no cable. So everything is now Roku. So we have Netflix. We have no cable. It's either Netflix or Prime or Hulu or Discovery. Now we put in not a satellite, but an antenna so that we can get our morning news in the morning. So our TV in our bedroom is the oldest TV that we have. We have a Roku on it. So I just like to fall asleep to something playing on the TV. I'm bad, whatever.
She's bad.
I am bad. I know it. However, when Jamie's not home, this fucking thing does not like to hook up for me. It'll go into Roku. I can pick Netflix. I can pick whatever. I go into that. I get to the show I want to watch. I click OK. And it goes to HTTP, cannot find, locate, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, son of a beeswax. And I have to close it. I have to turn it off and turn it back on and go through that whole process like 3 times before it actually goes to the actual show I want to watch.
And then you're not tired anymore.
Right.
And then I'm just pissed. Yeah. And I want to drink.
And then you're like, screw this.
So I get up and get some ice cream and a cocktail.
There you go. That's how to do it.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
But then when Jamie gets in there,
of course it's going to work.
And then of course it works. I swear it is like taking your car in because it's making a stupid sound. And you take it to the mechanic and it never makes that sound.
It barely makes it into the mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
Barely makes it in, and they're like, you turn it off, or you get out of the car saying, I'm not turning it off because I want you to hear this. Put your foot on just rev the engine.
Just rev the engine.
And they rev the engine, and it goes, vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yeah,
and they're like,
totally
what's
fine.
wrong? You know, and they look at you like you're crazy, and you're like, I'm not nuts. That's what I get. We had this doctor once who used to come, when we were in the hospital, he always would get mad at us because by the time he got up there, the patient wasn't doing anything.
Oh, right? He wasn't doing the thing that was
We had this one lady that had a nosebleed. It just wouldn't stop. And so we called him up because we were like, you got to cauterize. So he comes up and he's like, well, it's not bleeding now. So one of the nurses.
It was 2.5 hours later.
Yeah, she took the bag of linen and she opens it and she flings it at him. And she's like, well, as you can see, it was bleeding.
Oh my gosh.
And he goes, yeah, I guess so. And he comes out and he takes care of everything. And he goes, you guys taught me a lesson. And we said, huh? And this is before I could get him on video. And he said, I'll never doubt a nurse as long as I live. He was pretty good after that, too. So we got him on that. So he did pretty good. So we trained him pretty good. But it's
You trained him pretty good.
Right.
I mean, it's true. Every time you do something like that, you don't get it. It's like, why can't you do it when we get here?
It's infuriating.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
Glitches really kill your vibe, right?
Well, see, now with the
Glitch
phone,
don't kill my vibe.
With the phone, I will record it.
Yeah.
Now that I have the phone, I've done that with the car. With the car at home, and I'll tell Mikey, I said, it's doing this, blah, blah, and he's like, no, it's never done that for me, and I'm like, here, see? And he's like, okay, I hear it, but what do you want me to do about it?
I don't know, fix it.
Yeah.
And he goes, has it done it again? And I said, no, but it did it all the way home, and I was worried. And he goes, well, let me know if it does it again.
So
it's been a rough week, glitch-wise. Like, daylight savings time was this week. And my Keurig stopped working. I needed coffee more than I ever needed coffee on this particular day.
My mom
You have a Keurig.
Don't start, please.
Why, you don't like it?
No.
Why? Because the K-Cups use plastic and I'm solely responsible for ruining the environment?
No.
I should have warned you.
So I want to put out there
a good rant.
I want to put out there right now that I am not a super advocate for the environment. But
you're not anti-environment.
I'm not anti-environment. I think the society that we live in right now is too reliant on disposable bullshit that we just don't need to fucking use.
Excuse my language.
Why the fuck do you not use your French press?
I don't know.
What the flying flock of birds? Put some coffee in there.
I like to be a little bit asleep still, and I just...
You can be totally asleep. Like, put the fucking coffee grounds in there the night before, and all you need to do is heat up a cup of water in your microwave and put it in there. Wait 6 seconds and plunge.
You've all heard this before. We've had this discussion many times on our podcast.
Look at me.
Jennifer, she doesn't like them because Sue makes one pot of coffee and she drinks it until it's gone.
I do, totally.
And seriously, it could be 3 days old and she's still drinking it.
My coffee is right there. I will drink it tomorrow morning.
And she's right. Economically, it is cheaper to do that.
Yeah.
But I like a fresh cup of coffee when I want my coffee, and I want it within 5 minutes. I don't want to wait.
You come here in the morning, and I can make you a cup of coffee within a minute.
You always do.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that you don't, and it's usually
you
there.
You can't tell the difference between my cup of coffee and a cup that is fresh brewed from your Keurig.
No, I can't. But
this is the Keurig too. Look at it.
She does.
You're sitting next to two offenders.
So it's 2 against 1.
Me and Dom are basically twins, honestly.
And
I know, and I'm sitting here in between going, like, if I could can everything, I would. I just
see now. I
have the old gene in me. I have the old gene in me, and I want all of this processed crap that is in this world right now, and this super high, like, everything, you have to have it now. Like, you can't even it takes me 3 minutes to make a grilled cheese sandwich from scratch.
It only takes me 2 minutes
and it only takes her 2 minutes and 22 seconds to get one that is loaded with bullshit that comes prepackaged in a piece of fucking plastic.
I recycle.
And I can make one that is cracked wheat sourdough with double cheddar and provolone.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm sorry, I'd much rather have mine than yours.
I'd have to go find the pan in the cabinet.
Mine's on the fucking stove. Like, I just don't leave it. It's a cast iron pan and it's sitting on the stove.
My stove has a box that we put all the mail in. That's where the stove
I cook, and you don't. You microwave.
Yeah, I microwave. Mikey uses the air fryer.
Like, guys, do you see where I'm at? Like,
it's always 2 against 1.
I'm so glad that on occasion, first off, I'm glad that I drink.
We drive for your drink. It's
occasionally. But I'm also glad that my 30-year-old daughter calls me on occasion to go, Mom, how do I make this?
Oh, that's special.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I used to do that to my mom. And before she went to the home. And I still do that to this day. I'll still ask her how to do it. And my sister Gail is making bread and stuff. And she's been making pickles. And she's been doing all this extra cooking and stuff. Pickles. And
homemade pickles. I don't like store-bought pickles.
No, these are homemade. I'll bring it to you. And
I make my own. Don't worry about it.
And so she's kind of picking up where Mom left off. In fact, when my mom had her hip broken, that was always one of my mom would make rum cakes for people whenever she would go into the...
Because if you make those at home and you don't buy them at the store, they're really fucking good.
So anyway, Gail made it for the surgeon. And now the surgeon's seeing her again next week, so she's going to make another one.
Another rum cake.
But my mom had a list, like, this doctor couldn't eat nuts, and our accountant doesn't get cinnamon, and this one doesn't get this, and somebody in the library, so that she would take it. Well, during tax season,
sure that people got what they liked.
During tax season, she'd take Leo a cake or a casserole or something like that, so the woman ate decent.
Yeah, because food is the language of love,
right?
And she'd go into the library,
not shit that you throw in the microwave.
Well, I'll never make you one of those, I promise.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll make you a real grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
I promise.
You've made me one before. You made me soup, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've done it for me before.
I know, but that wasn't a good grilled cheese. That was just
a good cheese.
That was a throw together.
You need to put Deb on a meal train. So we'll send you to get meals.
Wait, I don't get meals back from her, though.
I did.
She'll knit you stuff.
Well, wait a minute. I gave you your birthday dinner.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
I still have some in the cupboard. It's probably safe for another 4 years.
And Chicken Sharon, I want you to know, Chicken Sharon had the COVID thing, unfortunately.
The crud.
Yeah, her husband brought it home. What a nice guy. I mean, is he not a caring, loving
person? He's a sharer.
He is so sharing, you know. And
sharer.
So anyway, poor Chicken Sharon, she got sick. And then it was right when I got back. And I got the cold. And Mikey went out and I said, I'm going to take Sharon before I got sick. I said, Sharon's got COVID. I have to take her a package. So Sharon, you may have you would have gotten this, but I got sick. So he went out and he bought 2 cans of organic chicken noodle soup and a package of cheese and a really good loaf of white bread so that I could drop it off and she could make her own
chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese sandwich.
For her and her husband.
Oh, but how sweet.
And then I got sick, and then Mikey was like...
I'll just eat it.
No, he put it in the bag. He said, you can save it for the next time she needs it.
Oh!
So, Sharon, I have...
not the bread.
Not the bread or the cheese.
No, but I have the 2 cans. They're organic, fresh, like, made, but they're canned, unfortunately.
Does Chicken Sharon eat chicken?
I don't know.
She does.
Yeah, she does. Okay. But happy chicken.
She loves
it's
chicken.
Happy eggs and happy chicken.
Happy chicken.
Right.
So anyway, Sharon, I would have brought it for you, but I was sick. So next time.
So my neighbor across the street, several years ago, I have new neighbors now across the street, but so she fell ill and she sent me a text and she said, you know, she just informed me that she wasn't feeling very good. And so I was like, oh, I'll be the neighborly person. I'll bring her over chicken noodle soup because that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
You bring them chicken noodle soup and I do what I do. And it has to be homemade chicken stock and homemade chicken noodle soup.
You roast your own chicken.
Yes, of course. And so I actually brought it separate. I brought the noodles separate because if you cook the noodles in the soup, they can get mushy. So I brought the noodles separate. And I said, okay, just put this on the stove, bring it up to a boil, throw the noodles in it, and wait for your noodles to be done, and then you're good. She loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loved it.
When my brother was sick last summer, Sharon...
Now it's just chicken broth and noodles. I didn't put anything else in.
Sharon made me Tuscan chicken, and she wrote a note and told me how to make the noodles so that I could have the noodles. And Mikey loved it. He thought it was really good. And he said I did a good job on the noodles. And I said, okay, because I timed it and everything.
Oh my God, you timed it and everything.
Well, hope you're feeling better, Chicken Sharon.
Yeah, she said she's doing better. And I think her husband actually got over it, and I think he's now off in another country.
Off to another country again?
Yeah, he is. So, which is unfortunate, because she didn't get to go. Because if my husband had a job like her husband, I would be everywhere, because he was in Toronto when he picked it up. And I think now he's in Australia. How do you like
gosh.
that? I'd be there. Yeah.
Well, she went to Australia the last time she went because she brought back a sheep for me. A little
live sheep.
No. Just a little
Where do you
just a little tchotchke sheep. What did I name him? Sydney or something like that? I can't remember.
She had the best pictures of them snorkeling. They had an
Yeah,
it looked really cool. Yeah, they went to the Barrier Reef and it was really neat. So anyway, hi Sharon, haven't seen you in a while.
Hi, Chicken Sharon. I hope you are feeling much better.
So what's you're still working on?
I'm still working on my Musselberg.
Me too.
Y'all,
look at these Musselbergs.
But mine is like this is going on like 6 months, guys. I feel like it's going on 6 months.
I started mine on the 25th.
Yeah, and then she's like way past me, but like I have been seriously working on stitch markers, guys. If you have not checked out the Flocks Etsy account, you need to go check it out.
Oh yeah.
There is a ton of stitch markers up there, and then I'm doing Greencastle next month.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're local, check us out over at Greencastle. I'll be there with Marcia from the Felted Garden.
Yep.
On Etsy. So she will have yarn keepers and shawl pins. And I hope she has knitting fixers. I hope she has those.
Maybe. But lots of stuff would be there.
Lots of stuff. And I'll have stitch markers and progress keepers galore. I have many things that are not on Etsy that will be exclusive to the
Greencastle?
To Greencastle.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So Greencastle's like the first one.
And I still have the Green Earth stitch markers up on Etsy that 50% of the 50% of the profits of those go to Arbor Day.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So we'll be planting trees for Arbor Day for those.
To offset our Keurig use.
To offset our Keurig use. Not mine. Not mine. I even use a gold filter in my 12 cup thing, so I don't even use the paper filter.
See, now during the summer, starting about now,
I try not to use any plastic.
I'll take all of my Keurigs and I throw them in a bowl, and then Mike takes the top off and he puts the grounds and the linen in the composting pile to put out in the garden. So, because it all breaks down. But we have this little thing and it twists off the top and he just pulls it out. And so we actually do use our stuff.
I'm the only one that kicks it to the curb.
Yeah, it's okay. You're not the only one. A lot of people do.
A lot of people.
So to offset my Keurig use, she's donating the stitch marker profits.
Yeah, we are.
Now, when is Greencastle, like the middle of the month?
Yeah, it's
maybe the second
middle of
weekend
April.
or so. Yeah,
coming up.
It's in like a month.
I cannot believe how fast this month is going.
I know, and I can't believe YarnCon's virtual. Now they're having all these wonderful.
Everything
things.
is going.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, everything's going live. So anyway,
whatever.
It happens. So anyhow,
YarnCon.
So yeah, this is really all I'm doing right now. Is my wonderful I want to get one of these done just to have it so that I can say I really
So
did
you can
it.
say that you've actually done a Musselburgh, it's said that you are thoroughly enjoying doing
I
it.
am thoroughly, absolutely, positively. And just to let our followers know, she redid the pattern.
Yeah,
she did.
She rewrote it, and check your Ravelry or wherever you got it, because she sent out notices, but it's all updated. It went from like 3 pages to 5 pages, and she's got more sizes like baby and toddler and adult, and more ways to do it, and different kinds of yarn and stuff like that. And she's got a couple of help places. So.
And you're using bamboo pop sock because
bamboo pop sock. Yeah, everybody wants to know.
Everybody wants to know what it is.
This is
oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. I knew it.
Stupid soft.
Isn't it?
And we just got solid colors of these in the shop. So if you're local, I know Karen came in last week and bought the exact same color.
She is knitting this on size 4, but she's ballistically tight. So if y'all are normal knitters like the rest of us in this world,
probably a size 2.
Probably a 2.
Yeah,
on bamboo sock.
That's what I would say.
Bamboo pop sock.
Bamboo
pop sock. And
size
the funny
2,
thing
probably.
is, it had a tie, and I hate when yarn does that.
That's so annoying.
However, when you're doing a Musselburgh, it really kind of changes. So you really would never know.
Okay.
It's like an inside out.
Yeah.
You know, the yellow's bigger here and it's smaller here.
Yeah, it's all
so
good.
It's really cool. So that was really fun. And the other thing I got this week, ta-da!
Knittorious. Knittorious.
Yes, this is from Leading Men. See, this is their new colorway for this year, for this month. It's called Knittorious. She does all of their, like, social work. Not social work. Their social media and things like that. And then their social media. And some of that stuff. She does all that. And her daughter works at the shop.
I know she does.
So this is pretty cool. Isn't that neat? I bought 2 skeins. This is DK.
You're going too fast. Like, let's hold it there and still.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty true to form there.
Yeah, it is true to color.
Yeah.
That's
and this
very
is
true to color.
Polyworth because it's super wash. Polyworth
BK.
And I'm going to make a hat and mittens.
Yeah. Oh my
god. So that I have a complete set from Knittorious.
Knittorious.
That is like the best name.
I know.
Knittorious,
yeah.
Amy. She's fantastical.
Yeah, she really is. If you ever get a chance to meet her in the shop in Leading Men in Clinton, Illinois, you'll love her because she's just so sweet. She's really a neat lady.
hope I get to meet her someday.
Yeah, you probably will.
We have a few of the fingering skeins at the Village Yarn. If you're local.
The Village Yarn.
At the Village Yarn.
But funny thing is, I think I ordered it on
It would make
Monday.
an awesome Musselburgh. Oh my god.
Oh my god, would it ever?
Oh my god.
I might have to.
I might have to score.
Died
We don't have any. I'm just kidding.
We don't have any Musselburghs going on.
We don't have any Knittorious.
I think. Well, Colleen's like on her 3rd one.
Yeah. This is my 3rd one.
That's your 3rd one.
But I'll as soon as this one's done, I'll be starting another.
Yeah.
Because this will be my continual I'm waiting project. Like until something else new comes my way. This we were just talking about this. This hat, it seems to be like it's the hat that my husband gravitates towards.
He
always goes and he always grabs that one. My husband shaves his head, so he always, if it's like below 50,
he wears a hat.
He wears a hat because like
his head gets cold.
His head gets cold.
Got to keep his brain warm.
So he throws a hat on, and this tends to be the hat that he gravitates towards. Right now, he only has that multicolored one. And I know he's not going to do this one because it has sparkles in it, y'all. Like, he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do another guy one.
Yeah.
That my husband will wear.
It's a great pattern.
It's a great pattern. It's a great hat. I can't say enough about this pattern.
Functional. People love it as a gift.
People love it as a gift. People actually wear it.
And it's great for one of those single skeins of yarn that you have that you want to show off.
And you can do it with sock yarn, which can go in the washer, can go in the dryer.
Exactly.
And so you don't have to worry about telling people to give them special wash instructions.
Yeah.
Well, and even like with Jamie, because you made his a little bit longer and stuff. So if you add, and Colleen, when she was here,
you add a little bit extra.
You add a little bit, that's either the inside or the outside.
It doesn't matter.
You can change in the middle.
You just change it. Now you have different hats.
You got a different hat. So it's really,
it's actually an amazing pattern.
It's a great
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah, I think I want to do it in a heavier yarn once, just to kind of see what it would look like and how fun that would be, because it would be double. So how warm would that be? You know?
Yeah.
When you're up in Antarctica, down in Antarctica or something.
I also have a hat this week.
Yes.
Not to be left out.
Oh my God, I love this hat.
It's not a Musselburgh, but
but still.
It is the Christina hat.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, by Corey Eichelberg.
Because I love
She's a Minnesotan.
Really?
Is that what you call yourselves?
Minnesotan.
Yeah, Minnesotan.
Christina?
Yeah, the Christina hat.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I love the beads.
Yes, it's beaded.
I could probably wear this. So, like, if you wanted to give this to me for Christmas or something, I wouldn't be super sad.
You wouldn't
about
be super sad.
No.
It's such a good.
I could do it.
It's knit with one strand of DK and one strand of mohair held double.
Right.
And then the
this
beads.
mohair is. What mohair did you use?
Ariel.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it scratchy?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
I might have to try it.
It's not around my ears, but when I put mohair around my head,
you're not. Yeah, that's a different story.
This is not itchy on my head.
No, it's so nice.
I could do this.
I love it.
I love it too.
Now it's like 80.
I have a light pink. I may have to do this.
It's a good one.
And you did the beads. You threaded the beads on first.
Yeah, I just when I came to it said place bead. I just
slid it up and away you went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So does it tell you put on
where
24
to put
beads?
Yeah, it'll say knit, place a bead. It tells you exactly.
But I mean, at the beginning, you had to put 54 beads on because that's how many beads you have to put on.
Yeah, it gives you it said you're gonna use based on what size you're doing this many beads. So yeah.
So you thread, and then you just keep pushing down the yarn.
Yeah,
I'm digging this.
Isn't that great?
Yeah,
I love it. It's so cute.
For sure. Let's get a close up of the beads here.
Yeah, for sure.
And these beads I just bought at Joann's. I did pink on pink on pink, right?
I like the pink on pink on pink.
Pink on pink on pink. So
well, that's fun.
I want to do a gray one with pearl beads.
Yeah,
nice. Oh, that'd be fun.
Or even if you have more of the pink ones, you could do gray with pink beads.
Yeah. Look how cute you look. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, you look so fancy. The beads really add an element.
Don't they do? They really do. They just make
elevate it a little bit.
I mean, it's like you could go into
knit pearl
to Saks Fifth Avenue and shop.
K1P1.
And they wouldn't look at you weird.
Pearl, knit pearl.
There you go.
K1P1 the whole way.
You knit pearl, knit
pearl?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
It took a little bit.
Yeah.
I felt like it took a while.
Yeah.
I'm
but
thinking.
once you get in the rhythm of it, I don't mind so much.
No.
And then I got distracted with fog.
No, I'm not.
But you have something else in your bag that I fell in love with.
Oh, yeah. This one? Yeah. Oh, you want to show it? It is called Butterfly and Cocoon by Susan B. Anderson. It's knit out of LRA Cashmerino. So it's cashmere merino. Baby, it's a sport weight yarn. Yes. And it comes with a cocoon, but I haven't knit the cocoon yet.
Well, come on. I mean, Frog broke the internet, so the cocoon probably would too. And we have to just give the internet a second.
Look how cute.
Break up.
Look at that. I mean, just look at the cute. I would have just used pipe cleaners. I would have never done what you did.
I know, right? It's an I-cord, and then you wrap the stitch.
Really?
And then you just wrap it. Yeah.
And you got smart.
I got safety eyes, yeah. This started out as a girl at our church. She's so cute. She's going to turn 1 on Natalie's birthday.
Oh.
So I was going to pop a little rattle in here.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, how fun.
And then instead of safety eyes, I was going to embroider, right? Because
sure.
in case they came off. But then I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't even put a rattle in there. Because what if it,
What if it
like choking hazard wise?
Yeah, yeah.
And so Natalie saw me knitting this. She's like, Mom, is that for me? And I'm like, of course.
Of course it is.
And then I was like, well, yeah, it kind of is. Because it's the prototype. Like, if I'm really going to knit it for the girl at church, I'll embroider the eyes and not you.
Well, and you should.
Well, if
it's
you're
just
gonna
one.
do it
You
for
need to
church,
make
I
it.
would-
You need to make brighter anyway.
Right.
And
for a newborn.
I would use, an acrylic or a wash.
Yeah.
And not cashmere.
Not cashmere.
Because I could see her going,
Yeah, for sure.
it'd be,
Yeah,
my
the
nose is
Ella Ray-
What we
running.
could do with cotton?
Well, the Ella Ray cashmere, it's like part acrylic, part cashmere, and part merino.
Oh, yeah,
So
it
it's
is.
a little bit of...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
So
and
you
it's a
could
good
be.
price point. So that's not like a
It's not like it's
$50,
too bad.
$60 butterfly
Right.
there.
I want it to be like brighter though.
Yeah.
I
You can
love
go
it.
brighter.
I know. Like
I was just messing around and
She's so good.
making my...
She messes around. I mess around. I go round and round. She messes around. She makes
she
something.
makes a cocoon butterfly.
Yeah.
Fun. I didn't even start my other mitten yet.
Well, I'm going to make the
I
cocoon
haven't
this
finished
week.
my musselburg yet. So
You're making stitch markers, so that's
That's
okay.
right.
I am.
Yeah,
making
you're
stitch
getting ready for
markers.
like festival season.
Yeah, your festival season's coming up, so you're gonna have to do that. That is so cute.
I can't even
Thank
show you
you.
half of the stitch markers that I've done, y'all, because I can't.
Just go on the Etsy shop. She's got plenty on there too.
Yeah.
There's plenty on there, but there's definitely a few that are only going to be at the show
Right.
that
Well,
are not on Etsy
But if
at
they're
the moment.
left over from the show,
If they're left over from the show, then they will make it into Etsy. But
so guess what, guys? Come down to Greencastle. I know if you're in Norway, it might be a long trip, but come on, you can come.
Right.
it might be kind of long, but
It'd be worth it.
yeah,
Yeah, it'd be worth it.
it would totally be
Totally
worth it.
worth it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because shipping would cost
And
the
maybe
same.
we can get
Because shipping would be the same anyway. It's like, might as well just come to
Pick it out. Pick what you want. Oh my
That's
gosh.
true at this time and with the way shipping is. All right, number 2.
Number 2. Oh
Okay.
my
So
gosh.
productive.
This
Look,
one.
I'll just have one thing stick out. What do you guys think?
What do you think?
Yes. This is a kit from Barrett Wool. And he's not quite done, but it's the Christopher Bunny. So he's going to have some legs, obviously. And then he's going to have a garter stitch hoodie that has cutouts for his ears.
Oh,
He's got a colorwork sweater and some striped pants.
gosh.
And the reason what sold me on the kit, I just was like, oh my gosh, is these buttons. They're hand carved buttons, you guys. They were included with the kit and it just like sent me over the edge. Look at these buttons. They go on his cardigan.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I can't even.
I thought the frog's jacket was beyond
Right.
too cute.
So
Wait,
he's
you're
going to have like a button and it's woolly moss roots.
Oh,
Handmade artisan buttons.
he's so cute.
Yeah. And so he'll get some legs this week and then maybe we'll start working on his clothing. But I'm
Okay.
hoping to have him done for Easter because he'll be Natalie's going at the Easter basket.
Oh my God, he's so fun.
But I have to admit, so
Barrett, you got to work on the yarn.
you do have to work on this yarn.
The yarn honestly feels like carpet to me, like knitting with carpet.
It is.
It's woolen spun, which I'd never worked with a woolen spun yarn before. I do not believe.
Well, maybe you guys know more about it. You can put it in the comments and let us know how you.
It is very thick. It feels like my first apartment carpet.
Yeah, I can understand
I'm
that.
gonna leave this here for y'all to just watch, but it's very
It's dense.
It's not necessarily scratchy, but it is not soft.
Right.
Yeah. Like this, it's fine for this, but I really wouldn't want a garment out of this. It feels very heavy and very,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Well,
you can
maybe
barely
it-
squeeze it, right? You can barely, yeah.
Maybe it's it.
It's not scratchy.
No.
I don't think it's scratchy.
But I could
But
see using
it's-
this to make a basket or a table mat or something. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
like I would
Yeah.
want. I'm in agreement. I don't
Yeah.
think I would want to make a garment.
No,
out
I
of
would
it.
never do,
Yeah.
even for a heavy
No, no,
hat,
no,
it would
no.
never be anything I would do.
Unless I was making a hat for somebody who was going to live in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Possibly then.
Yeah.
But then I would still want to knit them a cashmere lining
Right.
Yeah.
underneath it so that it was super soft against their
And
skin.
maybe, I guess,
I don't know.
since it's for
Like-
Anna, I don't know what they call it, an the word
Anagram,
Whatever.
the animals.
I call it an
Yeah.
animal. Maybe
Animal.
it just needs to be a little bit firmer. I'm not sure.
Well,
but,
and I'm wondering.
but yet your bee is. I mean, your little
But that's-
butterfly here is so soft.
Well,
and
'cause
but that's a
Cashmere
completely
merino.
different.
I
that's
know,
different.
but he holds up just as well
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this.
I'm wondering
So-
if when this is washed, if it doesn't bloom and like soften up,
Right.
Yeah.
like immensely soften
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And I think it's non-super, it'll felt.
Oh, okay.
Right,
sure,
but
yeah.
but still, like if it was just
If you just walk, yeah.
I mean if it was just knitted
Right. In block, yeah.
and washed and blocked, if it would
yeah.
open up and bloom and be
So if
softer.
anybody's used any of those
Please
kits,
let us
please
know.
let us
Yeah.
know what you think.
I know people
and
love
give-
it and it's got great reviews and stuff. I was just very like shocked and weird. Like, whoa, this is very.
Well, yeah. I think, most of the stuff is usually on the softer.
I'm
Yeah.
just
You
so
know.
happy that you like knit this up just for me. Like
Right?
I can't even.
It's the
like
best.
this is
It's
so
like
nice of you.
your
It
signature
almost
color.
matches those mittens that you got at Christmas.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
They're right over on the counter. I could go get those and like put them on.
Yeah.
But
It's a good.
I
hat.
like yeah.
It looks store bought, kind of like
It
you know what
does
I mean?
look
It doesn't-
store-bought.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And that's good, though.
It
Yeah.
does look store bought.
Mm-hmm.
She did not buy this.
I did
at the
not.
store.
No, I just bought the materials at the yarn.
This
store.
was knit one for
Knit with my
one
sticks.
all the way around,
Knit
y'all.
all the way around and
I
place a
will
bead.
not be doing this hat.
Now,
because
I would do knit one, purl one through the back loop for the bottom part, and then I would just go around, and then
Yeah.
when they would tell me so many stitches, I would
Right.
just start adding beads. That would be
Yeah,
me.
and then you knit it longer because it's
because
Yeah.
it's a foldy over. You have
It's a
to
foldy
foldy
over.
over it.
Yeah, it's a foldy over kind
yeah.
of.
So
With a
that,
whole pom-pom.
I'm loving that, and that needs to go with that little hoodie that
Yeah.
comes up that you gave to your mother-in-law. That I
Oh,
think
yeah.
really needs to be yours.
yeah,
Yeah.
Or mother.
yeah.
Did you give it
Oh
to your
yeah,
mother? or
gave it to my
mother-in-law?
mom. My mom.
Your
yeah,
mom.
yeah. The mohair hoodie. Oh my
Oh,
god.
and
Yeah,
God,
with
yeah.
that would be fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well, don't give her any ideas. Just
Okay,
say,
sorry, Mom.
you know that hat you showed on the podcast?
No, we didn't show any hand.
You know-
Us never. We don't work that way.
Yeah, it would look good. Well, maybe I don't know, but I want to do the gray one with the pearl beads.
I think
That
that would be
would
great.
be amazing.
That'd be sharp.
I'm going to look up the pattern. I think I
Yeah,
could do
Christina
that.
hat.
I'll look that up
Christina
and
hat.
and I would
Corey
not-
Eichelberg. Does
Yeah,
it.
I think that would be a very cool thing, and that's a heavier.
Yeah, DK with the mohair.
Yeah, so that kind of buzzes
Here with
by.
mohair. What size needle did you do that with?
I believe a 6.
So I use a 9.
No.
Yeah, maybe a 4, a 4 or a
8.
6. No.
No.
Did I do it an 8? Whatever the pattern said is what I did.
That's because she doesn't knit that tight. I go up 2.
She's like, I'm doing 4 other projects since then. I don't remember.
I can't remember anything, but I was kind of happy to get rid of Frog. Frog lives over on my Instagram forever, over at Crafted by
Okay,
Bead.
and
So
now
it
that-
doesn't crash.
If it doesn't crash, but they don't
But
take it
he's
with
knit out of, what is this, Aaron?
Yeah.
Right? And so Aaron on a 5 feels a lot different than
them. Yeah.
DK on a 1.
DK on the one.
So that's what I've been dealing with Frog. So this is like a little bit of a breath of fresh
Frog
air.
was a DK
No,
Frog was
with-
dazzling DK.
Yeah.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Brooklyn Tweed.
from Brooklyn Tweed
With a
in
0.
Frog.
Yeah,
In
on a
color
size
Frog.
1.
Size 1.
size
To make that,
Teeny
really
tiny. Oh.
dense. This is
to
up
make
your
the
alley.
frog
Right up my
To
alley.
make it bulletproof.
I can
You want
make
that
it
fabric
Where
really
I got it?
ballistic.
I got it ballistic. It's
So
all set.
toy making really is your jam because you want the fiber like an Aaron on a 5.
I know, that would
is-
be really cool.
Ballistic.
Yeah. Mhm.
Ballistic.
Yeah, except I'd have to pay attention.
Yeah, so I really think toy making is your jam.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go into toy making. I haven't made any toys.
I feel like a little elf, like Santa's out. Like I make toys. I never thought of myself as a toy.
I crocheted an alligator when my nephew, who is now 40 some odd years old,
Alligator?
and an alligator. He was in the hospital, and I started it, and I stayed with him at night.
Oh.
Anyway, he had this alligator, and he dragged this thing around everywhere
Yeah,
for
that
years.
was
Oh my God,
It
that's so
ended
sweet.
up with like one little foot and a piece of an ear, and he was so
Alligators
distraught.
have ears?
Mine did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mine did. And he had a mouth that went like this.
That's fantastic.
It was fun. It was really good, but I crocheted him. And then the stuffing
It's
started
okay.
falling off.
It's okay to crochet things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But, and then the stuffing started coming
that's-
out. And then, of course, this thing was dragged. And he'd drag it because it's
Right.
an alligator. So he'd pull it by the tail back across the parking lot and everything else.
for
and,
sure.
And stuff. Now, whenever I tell young parents, whenever their kids start grabbing things and turning it into something special,
Right.
my advice to them is buy 16.
Right.
Because you're going to end up needing another one someday. And believe me, my kid will give it up. Wrong.
No, they won't.
Right.
Yeah, they just, yeah.
Or make 16, because a lot of the times the things that are special are the things that
Right.
you've made them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like the unicorn I made, Natalie, has got some detached lint. He needs a little
He
needs
needs
a
a little
surgery.
surgery. Yeah.
Yes, a little surgery.
Yeah.
On, a little amputation is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
have to get
if
into
you
that
do
stuff,
knit
too.
toys, you got to give them and just let them, because they're so well loved.
Teach them to
You know,
knit as
yeah.
well.
Right.
You knit them toys.
Right. So
Teach them to knit as well, so they can fix their
So
own.
they can
fix
do
their
their
own
own.
toys. Well, gosh,
Exactly.
those kids that used to come into the shop on Tuesday nights, those kids could make them. They would do really good.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of young
Yeah.
knitters that were just amazing. So
And FYI, for those of you in the neighborhood, the shop's going mask free when?
Monday.
Monday.
So Village Yarn Company can be mask free.
Yeah.
Come Monday.
Most of the doctor's offices around here are optional now.
Yeah.
That I've had, that we've
Yeah.
had.
It's optional.
My mom's nursing home is
Yeah,
still,
well, optional.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you want to wear your mask anywhere in this country, I would think that
I
you
would think
can wear your
a
mask
It's just that some
if you
people,
want to.
I'm not a mask wearer, so I actually half the time I lose it. It's in the car and it drops on the floor, and I'm thinking,
I know, you're like,
I
should
just
put that
forget.
back on?
Like,
that's
like,
exactly what it is. Should I put that back on? Because I don't know how long it's been there. And then, of course, we keep them in the glove compartment, but everybody forgets.
Oh, right.
So next thing you know, everybody's taking them out of the glove compartment, not telling me that's where they took them.
right.
And then
now
I'm
all of a
thinking,
sudden, you don't have anything in your glove compartment.
and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
oh my God, I need a mask. And,
Yeah.
and it's like, ugh. So, anyway.
Well, and for me, for this entire time, like, I go into my work, and where I work, I am 12 feet from any other human being.
Right.
Right. And so I've never had to have a mask on at my work, because I don't actually have another human being that's even remotely close to me.
And the guys are afraid of her, so they stay
So they just stay away from
over
me anyway.
6 feet away from
So,
her when they have something
I've
like that.
never actually had to have a mask on at work. And like, the only place I really needed to have one on was to go into the grocery store at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got smart and just started doing the pick up my groceries in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then for a hot minute, for like probably the first year of this stupid pandemic that we had, I had to wear face masks when we went into the friendly.
Oh,
But
yeah.
as soon as we sat down, we could take them
Oh,
off.
yeah.
We could take them off.
So as soon, like, you walked in, and for 12 feet from
You had to have
the
a
front
mask.
door
Right.
to your table.
And
you
then
had to
from
have
your
a mask
table
on.
to the-
And then
yeah.
once you sat down at your table, you could take your mask off.
Right.
So
You
like
haven't had it as bad as some
I
of us.
have not had to have a mask on for hardly anything.
Now I can see him giving it up at the airport. I can still see
I
it on
I
the
have
airplane.
flown a couple of times and I've had to have my mask on for that too.
Yeah, the airplane I can
we
kind
went
of see.
to we
Yeah,
went to
Florida
Disney,
and
so
Disney,
we had to
and
have
they
the mask
it
that,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, and like the week after we were there, they stopped outside. So it was like, okay, fine. So, all right. So I think that's all we have for this week. We just
you
want
have an announcement to make?
yeah.
She has an announcement
I
to make.
do have an announcement to make
It's very
tonight
sad.
or today or whenever you're
No, it's
watching.
not sad. It's life.
It's like
It is life.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what we're talking about. Like today will be my last episode with the flock, but I'm still
As a regular
as
episode.
a regular. Yeah, I'm still gonna flock around with these flockers. But
She's a true flocker.
I'm a flocker.
she's a flocker.
But like we were just talking about the world opening back up a little bit, more and more things are getting added to my plate, and my daughter's getting older, and
Because you're geriatric.
because I'm geriatric. This is a hard gig for me to do this and all that, and be the Girl Scout and do the VBS and I'm everywhere. So yeah,
She'll be a special guest.
I'll be a special guest.
She'll be a special
But
guest.
I've had an absolute blast.
no, she'll be here. Don't
Yeah.
worry. We'll have her on.
Yes.
And we'll have Colleen here.
And I'll still post as long as they don't take my Instagram away over at Crafty
at
Badger
Crafty
Knit.
Badger.
We'll talk and Pygmy Tigers, even though Leah doesn't do her thing anymore because she's getting ready to have number 4. How the woman does 3 as it is anyway.
I think she will probably pop back up. Pygmy Tiger Knits.
Will probably come back.
She will probably come back
Can
up.
we tell him what the baby's name is?
No, that is her thing. You're not allowed. I am not going to get chewed out from Leah again.
Oh,
I
my
love the baby's name.
I got chewed out from her for announcing she was pregnant. Oh my goodness, no.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Not allowed.
Go on.
Is she geriatric?
No. She's not even 30.
This one might send her
Yes,
over.
she is.
Is she?
This one probably puts her over.
But she's had several before.
So
maybe
we've
it
got a
isn't
lot in
her.
common.
No, I think yours is because yours was her first one, which made it that.
Oh, so if you're just a
If you've had
slut,
16,
if you're a slut, it's fine.
This girl.
Leah, you're a slut, so you're not geriatric.
Oh,
but
Leah.
this one,
This one.
Can you
because
come
she
back
kept her
in?
legs crossed until she was 38.
Please, Leah.
She's
Brendan,
geriatric
gotta
for
transfer
having her
down to
beautiful
Indiana.
daughter.
Please, Leah, then you can come back and be part of us. And so then, yeah, I need help here. So
What am I missing? Are
With-
you begging her to
with-
move back?
with
Yeah,
Jennifer,
no,
Approved
she
for
best
children?
not be.
with
She best
Jennifer,
not be because Leah's already up there with her almost like forever home.
yeah,
Right.
and it's
She's
a
close.
really cool looking house. Whenever I've seen pictures like with the kids and stuff,
I've stayed up
it's
there a couple
beautiful.
times. It's beautiful.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yeah.
And she's such a great homemaker. But anyway, so with Jennifer going on, we may not watch for the dings and for the new episodes
Yeah, so
because
favorite,
Like,
like, favorite,
bell it,
subscribe.
subscribe it.
and watch it
I'm
during your
not
favorite
sure
time of what day we're going to be
exactly
doing
when
it.
they will be uploaded.
Yeah.
So
I'll still be
yeah.
lurking, like in the comments. And
She's-
I'll still be watching
I know.
she'll be in the
in the car
She'll be
while I'm
around.
at school.
She was so worried at dinner. She was so worried about telling us this. And
You could tell when
we're
she came in, she was all
like,
kind of
oh,
like,
would
what
you
am I going to
please,
say?
like-
Yeah. Like we were going to throw her under the table or something, or make her do the
This-
dishes or something. I don't know what she was thinking. So, you know.
I'm
Life is-
excommunicated.
Be gone with you, woman, be gone.
life is so much more important than a
It's
YouTube
just getting
channel.
super, super duper busy.
Yeah, and you know what? Nat,
just about to get
Nat
busier.
is way more important than that.
Well, see, and the other thing is she doesn't live that far from me, so I can zoom by and pick up her knitting and then show
And
it.
then show her. and show it. This is what Nat's been knitting on this week.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, see, I don't know who knitted it. It just showed up on my doorstep, so it's ours, so whatever. So yeah,
Okay.
make sure you like and check and do anything because we'll be keeping it on. So
Yeah,
we're
Sure.
not done
Nothing
with
else
us.
is changing.
She then told me that she truly misses the breakfast on the weekend.
I do.
So
We may go back to Sunday mornings, guys. How do you think?
she
in the comments.
she may get breakfast again because I truly
Somebody better
truly
start
like-
feeding her.
I truly love making breakfast.
She does.
Yeah.
And
I
she
do.
makes the best breakfast sandwich ever.
Love making breakfast.
Right. So
Yeah,
put in the
it's my
comments, say,
favorite.
yes, go back
Or
to
she'll
Sunday.
have toasted cheese in the toaster. So
Okay, I
Yeah.
can't do that.
I'll bring you one.
No! I will make you a real grilled
Oh my
cheese
gosh.
sandwich. Jeez Louise.
Okay, everybody.
Love you guys.
Happy St.
guys.
Patrick's Day. Enjoy your time and have some green beer. And Aaron, go bra?
yeah, I think so.
Is it
Go
what
braless.
Go braless.
Go braless.
Go braless.
No, today we have our bras on.
We all
Oh,
do.
we do
Yeah.
have our bras on.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye. Happy knitting.
Bye, guys.